What's up guys? For this song, you want to be in standard tuning and put a capo on the 2nd fret. It's got some really easy chords, but a lot of chord switching, and it's going to be in 3/4 time, so make sure you're counting in threes. It might be 6/8, I can never tell the difference, but if you want to check out the tabs, they're available on my website for free. Link is going to be in the description down below. Let's go and get started. So this song has a really short intro, but it does set us up for the way we're going to strum the first verse. Sounds like this. So again, really short. So what we're going to do is have a C chord that's going to be 3rd fret A, 2nd fret D, 1st fret B. Rest are going to be open. We're going to start by plucking the A string, and you're going to do 2 down strums on the chord. Now I don't like to include the high E string in this one because it doesn't sound like they are, but you can include it if you want. So again, pluck, strum, strum. Then what you're going to do is pluck an open D string and hammer onto the 2nd fret. And then you're going to strum twice again. So it's really that simple. You're going to do that 2 times total. And that's the intro. Now for the first verse and the last verse, you can continue that strumming pattern, but I'm also going to show you another one you could do that I find easier to play and sing at the same time. With that being said, the verse is going to sound like this. There's mid-July whitetail and velvet, red as he rolled Chevrolet. Now we're 16, we wrecked it and we lucky we both walked away. Alright, so like I said, I'm going to give you a couple ways you can play the verses. First one is going to match kind of what we were doing in the intro. We're going to start out with a C chord and you're going to play it the exact same way, but we're just going to do it 1 time. So again, that's plucking the A string, strum, strum. Then you're going to pluck an open D, hammer onto the 2nd fret, and then strum, strum. So now we're going to switch to our next chord, which is A minor. That's open A, 2nd fret D and G, 1st fret B. We're going to do the exact same thing here. So pluck an open A string, down, down, then hammer onto the 2nd fret D, down, down. So that's the first half of the line. So let's play those together a little bit slower. Now we're going to switch back to C, play it the exact same way. But now we're going to switch to our next chord, which is D minor. That's going to be open D, 2nd fret G, 3rd fret B, 1st fret high E. And this one, what we're going to do is strum down, down, up, down, up. So we're strumming the whole chord this time. And then we're going to switch to a variation of an F chord. What you want to do is lightly touch both E strings so they don't ring out. We've got 3rd fret A and D, 2nd fret G, 1st fret B. We're going to strum this one as well. Down, down, up, down, up. So from D minor to F, it's going to go. And that's going to complete the whole line. So now let's play the second half of this line a little bit slower. Now let's play the whole line all together a little bit slower. And now regular speed. Now I get to the next line. Now for this line, the strumming pattern is going to change up a little bit and the timing might be slightly challenging, but it's going to sound like this. Now I was 16 when you wrecked it and we were lucky we both walked away. So again, again, slightly different. So we're gonna start with the C chord and we just have 2 down strums, but you're gonna do the strums on the 1 and the 3 count. So again, we're doing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, and then we're gonna switch to the next chord. So again, 1, 2, 3. Now we're gonna switch to G and we're gonna strum down on 4, 5, and then 6, we strum again. So again, put them together, it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and that's the pattern. So we're gonna switch to the next chord after that. Now when you're trying to play and sing the song at the same time, you don't wanna be counting in your head, so you syncopate them with the words. So, and I was 16 when you wrecked it. Our next chord is F, by the way. So when he says wrecked it, that's when we're gonna strum that F chord down, and then we're gonna go back to C. And then we're gonna strum C one more time, and then do the second half of the line. Let's practice this a couple times. We'll start a little bit slower with the count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now with the words. I was 16 when you wrecked it and we. So again, might be a little bit challenging. Now once you get that first half of the line down, we're gonna switch to a D minor chord for the second half, and we're gonna strum it the same way we did before, but 2 times. So it's gonna go down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. From there, we're gonna switch to an A minor chord. We're gonna strum it once, down, down, up, and then G once, down, down, up. So the second half is a lot easier. Let's play it a little bit slower. And that's going to complete the line. All right, so now let's play this line all together a little bit slower, and then we'll play at regular speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now regular speed. All right, so now let's put both of these parts together, play it a little bit slower, and then we'll play regular speed. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now regular speed. There's mid-July, whitetail and velvet, red as your old Chevrolet. And I was 16 when you wrecked it and we lucky we both walked away. Now, if that was too challenging, I'm going to show you an easier way you can play it now. Same chords, but we're going to use that strumming pattern that we've been using for like the D minor and F, that down, 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 up. So we're going to start with C, and you're going to strum it twice, just like that. Down, 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 up. Then we're going to switch to A minor, strum it twice as well. Then we're going to go to C, strum it 2 times again. And then we're going to play D minor and F the same way we did before. Once on D minor, and once on F. And that's the first line. So the first line all together will go. And then we get to the next line. Now for this line, we're going to continue the same strumming pattern, but we're only going to play each chord once for the first half. So it's going to go C, G, F, back to C. And then we're going to play the second half just like we did in the first version I showed you. So D minor 2 times, A minor and G once each. And we're just going to repeat that. So the second line altogether will sound like this. And that's it. So again, you can strum the verses just like this without doing the plucks and the syncopated strums. I find it easier, but take your pick on how you want to play it. Now I do want to mention that during the last line of the verse, just before the chorus starts, he's going to end it a little bit differently. So it's just like the second line we've been playing. You're going to start out the same way for the first half. C, G, F, C. But now you're going to go D minor 2 times, A minor 2 times, and then G 2 times. So again, he's just extending that A minor and the G before the chorus starts. Now with all of that in mind, let's go ahead and play through the verse, regular speed with the words. There's a mid-July whitetail and velvet, red as your old Chevrolet. And I was 16 when you wrecked it and we lucky we both walked away. You could day work and scrape out a living, work for which you had been born, work quick with life and forgiving, tied hard and fast to the home. We had kelpies and good quarter horses, had we pasture yearlings tied down, we're paying the price of admission. You were never done paying it down. So that's how you're going to play the verse. Next part up is the chorus. It's going to sound like this. Back on the Red River, not hard to remember, when your daddy would never get old. I saw the world and up on your shoulders. I remember you when you live like we do. Death doesn't leave with the best parts of you. Alright, so for the chorus we have 3 lines that we're going to play through, and we're going to keep the same strumming pattern we've been using in the verse, that down, down, up, down, up. So for the first half of this line, we're going to strum each chord once. It's going to go A minor, G, F, and then C. So again, each chord just gets strummed once. A little bit slower. Now the second half of the line, you're going to go A minor, G, and F, but F you're going to play 2 times. We're not going to go back to C. So the second half of the line, so again, pretty simple. Let's play the first line all together, a little bit slower. And now regular speed. And now we get to the next line. Now for this one, we're going to start out with C, keep the same strumming pattern, just play it once. Then you're going to switch to G 1 time as well. But But now we're going to go back to C and do something a little bit different. What you're going to do is strum the C chord once, just down. Then you're going to take off the second fret of the D string, and you just want to strum the A, D, and G. Then you're going to put the second fret back on the D string and strum down again. So it's going to go 1, 2, 3. And then what we're going to do is switch to the F chord and start strumming it the same way we did before. So the first half of this line a little bit slower. Second half of this line, we're basically going to do the same thing we did at the beginning of the first line. Going A minor, G, F, C. Same strumming pattern for each one. So now let's play this line all together a little bit slower. Now regular speed. And now we get to our last line. And now for this line, we're going to start off with an A minor chord, keep the same strumming pattern one time, then go G once. Then we're going to go to D minor, play it once as well. And then we're going to go back to A minor and then G, but we're going to play those two times each. So A minor, 1, 2, G, 1, 2. And then we're going to get to the next verse. So the third line's pretty easy. Let's go ahead and play it a little bit slower. Now regular speed. Alright, so now let's put all of those parts together, play it a little bit slower, and then we'll play the chorus regular speed one more time. Now regular speed with words. Back on the Red River now, hard to remember when your daddy would never get old. I saw the world from up on your shoulders. I remember the view. If you live like we do, death doesn't leave with the best parts of you. So that's how you're going to play the chorus. Next part up is a bridge, and you pretty much already know how to play it. The first line is going to be exactly the same as the first line of the chorus. So we're going to go A minor, G, F, C, A minor, G, F 2 times. So exactly the same way. The second line, we're going to play the first half of the second line of the chorus. I know that starts to sound confusing, but it's the part that has the... So that first half you're playing the same way. C, G, C, F. And then the second half of this line, we're just going to strum A minor 2 times and then G 2 times. pretty much already got this down. Let's go ahead and play through it a little bit slower, and then we'll play regular speed. And now regular speed. So that's how you're gonna play the bridge. All right, the last part I want to show you is what he changes in the final chorus and refrain, or the outro, whatever you want to call it. The first two lines is going to be the same as the regular chorus, and then he switches it up. So it's going to sound like this for the part that changes. I remember the view when you live like we do. Death doesn't leave with the best part of you. Gotta look at the world from up on your shoulders. I remember the view when you live like we do. Death doesn't leave with the best part of you. So again, not too different. What he's gonna do on that third line is just shorten it up. We're gonna play A minor, G, D minor, and then go back to A minor and strum each chord once. So it's the part where he says, death doesn't leave with the best part of you. So that one's real short. Then the next line is going to be played the same way as the second line, but when we get to that F chord, we're going to do a single down strum and hang out there. So it's going to go C, G, this part, single down strum on that F, and let it ring out. Then you're going to finish it off with A minor, G, F, C. So again, this part is where he says, gotta look at the world up on your shoulders. I remember the view when you live like we do. So basically the same. And then we get to the last line where he says, death doesn't leave with the best part of you. He's gonna play the same thing we did before, but on that last A minor, just gonna strum once and let it ring out. Death doesn't leave with the best part of you. And then the song ends. So again, not too different, but let's go ahead and play through the last chorus just so you can practice. Back on the Red River, now hard to remember when your daddy would never get old. Gotta look at the world from up on your shoulders. I remember the view when you live like we do. Death doesn't leave with the best part of you. Gotta look at the world from up on your shoulders. I remember the view when you live like we do. Death doesn't leave with the best part of you. And the song ends there. And that's it. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed that lesson. If you want to check out the tabs, they're on my website. Go ahead and leave a request for a song you would like to learn in a comment. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And if you want to see videos like this early, consider becoming a channel member. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.